Okay, here's another game of League of Legends coming your way, this time from the jungle, and I'm probably gonna go Shin this game. I'm last pick, so we'll see then. They have Janna, we should answer with Lulu, but we can probably do a Thresh. Okay, so they have a Blitz and a Janna. I'm guessing that's probably a mid lane Blitz, maybe? Lux locked in. Insert joke about who plays Lux these days here. So I want to say Blitz is generally a good pick into Shin. I'm playing people I normally don't play, so let's go Yi.
My blade is yours.
I don't think I can change this in time. Can I get to a new page? Hopefully that got through. So, right here I'm trying to figure out what place is the best to gank. It's kind of interesting Lux is running Deathfire Touch instead of Thunderlords, and she can proc Thunderlords extremely easily. Janna top. Okay. That's weird. So I'm thinking I may just want to start Raptors here and not have to worry about the Blitz invade. Let's see, on this side, I actually could do chickens red and then move on up to the top side. I'm wondering if I should actually just start on his chickens and go without a leash. Or wait, I can start. I was thinking the wrong one. He's gonna be down there with his bot lane. So this does 95 plus 75. It can crit strike, but that's kind of unlikely. I don't know if this will kill all the small chickens, but I want to say one auto attack afterwards should, especially since I'll have the bonus damage from the Hunter's Machete. Anyway, Yi, this is his first appearance on the channel as far as I know. With me playing him, of course. Passive is double strike. Every fourth basic attack you hit twice. Second strike deals less damage, so la-di freaking da. Q is alpha strike. You teleport around, you hit 4 enemies, deals physical damage, bonus damage to minions. You can't be hit while, or you can't be targeted during alpha strike. You can still be hit if they fired something beforehand. And then you lower the cooldown by swinging. W is meditate. This is your heal. You channel in place. You get a bunch of damage reduction. Ah, so this actually pauses your E and Alt. Your E is Wuju style, it gives you flat AD, which is why if I don't do this, I generally start with the E, this start that is. You can activate it for bonus true damage, but you don't get the passive while this is on cooldown. If you notice, it's a pretty lengthy CD. Finally, your ult is Highlander, you run real fast, you swing fast, you're immune to slows. Pop that now. How? She didn't go back either. Fiora finally got her first CS. I'm gonna get all my moves online first.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
So right here we're gonna heal, and I'm gonna go look into Warwick's jungle, see if there's anything for me to steal.
An enemy
Normally this is not a bad take for Yi, it's just stars have aligned. Well, she saved her flash at least.
Let us begin.
Tier Lux. Like, I don't know if that's actually any good or not.
Form before. This will be.
I think I might have activated this a little too early.
Let us begin.
I heard something get pulled.
Do not let your pride rise.
Fall back. I was hoping Severe could actually get something here, but looks like me going in was just plain suicide. Luckily Blitz didn't get anything, but she's dead. Yeah, I thought she had more. Oh well.
I will show the path. In me, Wuju lives on.
Enemy killing spree.
Now is the blade and body. A true master is an eternal student. This will be a hard lesson. Let us
Enemy rampage.
Okay, for the rest of the game I'll be providing post-game commentary. The good news I have to bring is despite what you see in tomorrow's game, or here exactly, there will be a game for Monday that I managed to get. Unfortunately for this, it's just I have so much trouble recording commentary stuff these days just because of so much interference going on around me. That's why Letter has been so sparsely updated, and it's pretty much why I'm trying to do these less formal type things like League or Sentinels. Since the visual novels and to a certain degree the JRPGs I give a lot more priority to. So if you ever notice like there's a sharply difference, like a very sharp difference in quality, it's not your imagination. Anyway, for the rest of this game, unfortunately top and AD carry are going to flame each other non-stop. And sadly it does get to the point where I'm kind of forced to split push, which, as you know, I kind of hate to do, but my hand has been forced. So, Blitz decided to be a hero and pull me in. Thrush whiffs. And right here I can meditate, so I don't have to worry about the Warwick movement speed. You can see right here he's slowed down. And I don't know why he decided to face check me. So if you look at his build real quick, he's going for the pre-rework type build. So right there I wanted to try to be fancy and dodge that with Alpha Strike, but it didn't quite work. But going back to Warwick, he is going for a Bloodrazor, Blade Rune King type thing, which is what you did on old Warwick. New Warwick, not so much, because you were squishy as all hell. And you'll see what I mean later on, because we have a lot of skirmishes, and they kind of get funnier as the game goes. My favorite, of course, being the last one, because that one just blows up in his face. Anyway, he can still do that. Unfortunately, like, Bloodrazor just isn't good on a lot of the characters these days, it feels like. I don't know what exactly changed on it, or if it's just like some of the new armor items are better at dealing with it. It's just extremely hard. Like, I can understand one of the problems is the Gargoyle Stoneplate's actually really good into it because it gives you armor but no health. So as a result, there's no bonus damage on the Bloodrazor, and what's worse is it actually does reduce the damage dealt, so... And what's even worse, now that I think about it, is the Frozen Heart's getting buffed. It's going to have 100 armor and still the attack speed slow. That's going to be like the premier item into the Bloodrazor, guys. Kind of wondering how Udyr's going to fare, but he is in line for some buffs, so we'll see how Bloodrazor ends up playing out. And yeah, Fiora died to top lane Janna. Repeatedly at that. And of course, since it's a Diamond player, they go with the whole, oh, I'm just having fun excuse. And I have to call BS on that, since you're getting freaking curb stomped by a Janna. Seriously. She was just nerfed. I can understand if she was extremely drunk or something, but yeah. And to put into context for you, this is how easy it is to kill a Janna. So you may say, hey, she was wounded, she didn't have flash, she only had ult, yada yada yada. Well, don't worry, I'll be back. So right there, tanking a tower shot isn't really that bad. You do heal a lot on Yi. You have the meditate heal, the lifesteal on the jungle items, skirmishers in this case. Then I also have Blade of the Rune King. Well, right now it's Cutlass, but still, it counts as lifesteal. So right here you can see me just lay into the red buff, and I'm not really losing health here. Maybe a very slight amount, but once it goes down, I'm going to be perfectly fine. I even get the red buff regen on top of that. But anyway, on this Yi build, I'm going for a lot of attack speed. I'm going to have the Blade of the Rune King, the Bloodrazor, and a Phantom Dancer, so I seriously will have like 2.0 attack speed without Highlander late game. In case you're wondering, I was kind of waiting for her to come back a little bit. In retrospect, I probably should just push the other wave in, but it's not a big deal. The main thing is I got the cannon. Right here she's going to proc Thunderlords, I believe. No. And right now I'm just kind of waiting for her to push out. So I forgot why it was I didn't actually go through with that. Oh, I think we might have been doing stuff by the dragon. So the trick to doing Yi well, I'd have to say, is just play around your ult. Very similar to Nocturne. When your ult is down, just play passive, farm up, keep a low profile basically. If someone runs into you, then by all means you can probably kill them, but more likely than not they're going to get away from you if you can't run them down. Anyway, you'll notice how far Janna is. And like I said, I'd come back and kill her from full just for you guys so you can see how easy it is. So right here I want to red smite her, so if she goes into the brush, I also warded it, but oh well. Right there, just cut into her. She did use Zonia's, but who cares? And it's really nice to get all this extra CS on Yi, because for one, I have to do a lot of heavy lifting this game, and two, it's going to speed along your build. So right here, Warwick comes out. I'm pretty sure I could actually take him if the two of us fought outside of his tower. But under tower, I'm gonna need some reinforcements. You up for it, Thrush? So right here, he's face tanking that for us. And lo and behold, Janna canceled her teleport for some reason. Not entirely sure why, but I can speculate a thing or two, you know? But like I was saying, Warwick is extremely squishy, and it's going to get even worse for him because I will build an Executioner's Calling, I think, after the Zeal. So when the two of us actually get into a skirmish, he doesn't have a passive anymore. It'll do a little bit bonus magic damage, but it's not going to be anything that really matters. Anyway, skill order for Yi, I should point out, I put an extra point into the E because I wasn't sure how it worked. Like, did the passive ratio go up or anything? And the answer is no. Not really. So I'm gonna max W second. I don't actually know what's ideal on Yi. As you may have guessed, over the years I've run this channel and him not appearing, I've never been a fan of him. I really like the junglers who have CC, and him being CC-less is not someone that I really ever gave the time of day to. So anyway, right here we're collapsing on Jinx. Thrush, I think, was complaining earlier no one took his lantern, so I made sure to go ahead and take it. I ulted here because I didn't know if she was going to try to flash or anything, and she can see that the whole thing's kind of futile and just gives in. Overall, Highlander's not really on a very long cooldown, so I'm okay with burning it right there. Thing is, I have a fortune in gold right now, so I want to go back, get my Blade of the Ruined King, grab my Zerker Greaves. And right here I'm building towards the Phantom Dancer. Now, if you're wondering why Phantom Dancer, it's purely for dueling purposes. I kind of understand at this point I'm going to have to split push because the team does not want to win, so I need to be able to beat whoever comes and faces me, and that includes Warwick. So by having Phantom Dancer's damage reduction as well as the Grievous Wounds on the Executioner's Calling, he can't stand up to me. They're going to seriously at one point send two guys and I will kill them both. And then I almost killed their reinforcements. So anyway, third time's the charm. You can see overall Herald's not really that tough. I think I still had the mission that I needed to kill this for or something, so it's one of the reasons why I was giving this extra priority. Don't worry, for the other two jungle games this weekend, I'm not going to give a damn. If you're ever wondering why I don't really care about the Herald, it's much better in team play than solo play, because generally what happens is I'll get in position, I say, okay, I'm going to use the Herald here, and then my team pieces out to go somewhere else. Like, they don't understand I'm dropping the freaking Herald. This is when you want a team fight. They're going to collapse to try to stop it, we'll collapse on them, and we have the Herald to actually deal bonus damage to them, so therefore we should win. It's like I'm speaking a different language, I'm afraid. So yes, they know where I'm going, but right here you'll see me dodge Blitz's ult with my Alpha Strike. And for this game, the Ori is going to be a major, major problem. So in the end, Lux Jack the Blitz kill. I should be running Bounty Hunter, so that does hurt a little bit since I don't get the Blitz stack. Unfortunately, since I'm doing this post-game, I don't actually know what stacks I have and don't have. Right there I did flash to my death. I tried to use the Meditate. Had I had the 5th rank of it, I might have actually had enough damage reduction to possibly do something to survive, but it doesn't really matter. Right here I'm kind of wondering why it took 2 clowns to clear the bot lane, but like I said, I don't really have a team in this game. And unfortunately this is becoming a more and more complex phenomenon for me. So right there, she spell shielded the Warwick Q, thus denying him the healing, and she's able to kill them. And now just imagine, had she actually been with us for that team fight, we would have survived. But if you didn't notice when I muted the pings earlier, Severe is already in a bad mood, and I legitimately have no patience to cope with anyone these days. You'll see the worst case scenario on Monday's game when my team pisses me off so much before the game starts, I just mute all and never unmute them the entire damn game. It's like a 40-minute game where I will have them completely muted. I'm hoping it's like end of season jitters or something that's doing this, because it is freaking insane, and I hope it never goes, like it never comes back. So right there I'm okay with giving the blue buff to Severe. I'm hoping she might be able to do something with it. In case you're wondering, I will be starting surrender votes periodically through this because I hate these guys. Since I already qualify for the Chroma, I legitimately don't care anymore, hence why I'm even playing Yi in the first place. If I go on like a 10-game losing streak, a 20-game losing streak, as long as I don't fall into silver, I legitimately do not give a damn. I'm wondering why the hell I didn't mute her pings by now. So yeah, unfortunately the lingering burn on my red smite wasn't quite enough, but we got her summoners, which is something, right? So right here we have Warwick's attention, and my hand is pretty much forced where I have to summon this, and it's going to go completely to waste because, like I said, team does not want to win. So Janna poured it in. As a result, she'll make it in time to actually stop the thing in its tracks. And yeah, so right there, Executioner's calling. This is going to allow me to duel Warwick. Technically it's going to help with Janna too, because if she uses Monsoon, she won't get as much healing from it.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Pretty much Ori is the only one on their team that actually has me a little bit worried. Anyone else I should be able to just butcher.
Shut down.
One of the things that's working in our favor, though, is Ori does have Luden's Echo. I sincerely hate that item. It used to be really good, but it's just been nerfed over time to where it's kind of trash. Like, when I actually built out of the needlessly large rod and the Aether Wisp, and I think it gave like 120 AP, that was something I could work with. Not anymore, though. So right there, Lux tried to steal that, but I need to get Ori's Bounty Hunter stacks so that I could just fight better. And right there, Lux does land her Light Binding, so we have to pile on Blitz. Fortunately for him, I had the Blade of the Rune King active, so I can go ahead and claim his movement speed. And then once again, I have to finish him before Lux steals the kill. So, based on since I came back, we've killed Janna, we've killed Ori, and right there was Blitz. I don't know if I've killed Jinx, or... yeah, I ran down Jinx on her tower, that's right. And then that leaves Warwick right now. So if I killed him before I started the post-game commentary, then yes, I'll be at full Bounty Hunter stacks right now. And to celebrate, I'm taking Ocean Dragon so we can try to siege somewhere. And check out all that attack speed. It's like a flurry of blades. So anyway, one of the reasons why I have so much attack speed is I am planning on having the Fervor supply a lot of the AD that I'm missing. I will be building an Infinity Edge, so I'll get the bonus crit damage. And it's gonna be rough. So right there, Severe did kill Warwick, because like I said, he has a very old build. One that is not doing him any favors.
Form before strength.
So right there we got the Ori Flash, no one's marking it though, and I just didn't care. So right here I'm just moving in to finish off the tower. I'm going to be doing a lot of predatory stuff this game where I'm looking for an opening to exploit and go from there. So right here they're going to force me to burn my ult because Blitz is going to kill Lux, I believe. So right there he E'd me, pulls her, there's the shockwave, then the electrocute cleared the entire wave, so I end up taking a pair of tower shots. And right here is when I do something a little bit weird, because I think at this moment that Warwick is chasing me. In reality, and I can tell you right now, he is not, so that's why I'm going to ward the Baron and take the Scuttlecrab here, because I was thinking, okay, he's right behind me, I might not be able to get this, and worse comes worse, it's still life that I'm getting from hitting it, but I did get it. I was basically panicking over nothing. So yes, the ward does go to waste in the end, because it's going to last, at this stage of the game, I want to say, like, 35 seconds longer than the speed shrine does. Right here I was wondering, are they going to push forward? Because I have Highlander. If Jinx runs out of her passive, then yeah, I can just kill her. So as selfish as it may seem, I do not want to give this to Thresh, and since Lux is kind of bad, didn't want to give her too much. And yeah. So right here, Severe is making the call to group, but no one's going to show up. She's going to start complaining about Peel, and unfortunately as Yi, there's really nothing I can do about that because, like I said, I have no CC moves. My CC is killing the person before they kill me. That's it. As for the enemy team, they have the Ori Shockwave, they have the Warwick Infinite Duress, they have the Jinx Flame Chompers too, I guess, but it's up to you on what you want to consider that. They have the Blitzpull, Knockup, Silence. Janna has a knockup, a slow. And unfortunately here I'm a bit slow to respond, so I don't get the Janna kill. What's worse is I don't even stop her from recalling, so she's going to show up over there by the inhibitor that we're taking right now. And really my consolation prize and all this is just more CS. You can see in the bot lane that Fiora is pushing down there, and we're kind of doing the 1-3-1 type thing. So it's not bad in that regard, it's just far, far less than ideal. In case you're wondering why I say it's less than ideal, it's because with Severe, we should just be stampeding the enemy. Just run them down. That simple. I can basically charge into the backline, Fiora can do whatever the hell she wants to do, and then Lux can try to pick off survivors. So right here I am looking for jungle camps to steal. I wanted to particularly deny the blue buff from Ori so that she's a little bit more manageable, but you can see it wasn't there. So right here I could pop Highlander, it's just I think even if I did I would not actually get this. So I'm just trying to do what damage to it I can. And then once the Goon Squad shows up I have to pop Highlander and make my getaway. Sucks, I know. So Blitz is clearing out the wolves for me. That means they'll be back up the next time I show up. And keep in mind I have all my attack speed items now, so I just want to build AD from here. And a little bit of armor penetration, because I figured someone was going to get armor sooner or later, just to deal with me. And in anticipation of that, I'm going to get the Mortal Reminder right now. In case you're wondering why I went for that one, it's because I wanted to spend my gold so I was a little bit stronger than I am now, and I couldn't afford to finish the Infinity Edge. So the IE is going to be my final item. In the meantime, just keep up farming, get the EXP, get the gold, and try to crush the enemy with superior levels and items. So while we wait, we can go ahead and bust a move. And right there I figured out how to use the Alpha Strike to dodge the dragon's knockback. And they're more sustained for the team, which hopefully they can put to use. Not holding my breath, but we can hope. Anyway, you can see my team is pressuring the top, so I want to pressure the bottom, see if I can draw someone out here, or at the very least go ahead and pressure that tower so that it goes down sooner. So right there, the Janna goes down, as she should have against Fiora, but I haven't been able to find a top laner this weekend.
Down.
So down goes Severe to Jinx. And right now I have their attention. Unfortunately for them, it's too late. So Warwick has marked me, meaning he means business, and Blitz is backing him up. So right there, I pulled him away from Blitz. Play the Rune King for the kill. Activate Highlander. Down goes Blitz. Got the Ori flash, and I should have just left right here, but I decided to try to push a little bit. Clear some of the minions out, so the super minions or the siege minion can actually get stuff done, and then Janna shows up and screws up everything. If not for Janna, I think I could have actually taken Ori out too. So right there, Ori popped Ghost. That means I am not escaping. I have to have Highlander to have a chance. Since I didn't, I end up going down. But at this point, the enemy only has that one tower left. And if you're wondering why I'm still doing the surrender vote, like I said earlier, I hate the Fiora and Severe. They would rather argue than play the damn game. So anyway, with the triple inhibitor down, you can see double supers are spawning, and there's really only that one tower left to actually stop those. Basically, the enemy has their backs to the wall, and we should be pressuring other objectives in order to move forward, like the Baron right there. I'd say that is the right call. I'm a little surprised the two of them could actually two-man it, but Severe is really strong for this stage of the game. So right there, I don't get the Baron buff, but I do get to finish my IE. And now we're ready to go in the game. So freaking tedious, man.
I will show
An enemy has been slain.
So right there we had to retake that. We get the Janna ult. There's the Ori ult. Lux misses the W. And since I have no interest in fighting whatsoever, I'm making a line for the tower. It's not a straight line, but it's a line nonetheless. And then right here I just want to end it, so you've guessed it. Once Blitz pieces out, pop Highlander, and go to town. So you have to dance on their base so they know who the boss is. And don't expect another Yi game in the near future, by the way. So right here I give it to the Thresh because he's one of the few I didn't hate. And that completes the one mission. So tokens, and then the other one was completed, so even more tokens. Unboxing at the end of the world event, by the way. And speaking of boxes, yes, that was an S-E performance. Don't really know how, but I'll take the box nonetheless. So we'll take a quick peek at the graphs. Not really anything impressive, I'm afraid. You can see Severe was leagues above everyone else. Fiora was a punching bag, by the way. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.